I think it's time now for me to introduce to you the leader of the Internet Party, Laila Harré.
Well, clearly you're all very surprised that it's me. I pay my respects to those who have shared their wisdom and knowledge with me so generously on my political journey. I am grateful for being taught how to challenge and campaign, how to listen and to love, how to motivate and how to lead. Reaction to the sneak preview of my new role has been helpful in forming this address today. If me standing here inspires younger people, especially women, to back themselves and their beliefs, then that will be my reward. As a young woman, I was encouraged to declare my principles and then to stand up for them. No one told me when to stop. I didn't stop in 1989 when they started selling the people's assets. I didn't stop in 2002 when the government of which I was part joined the illegal war in Afghanistan. And I won't stop in the face of the challenge to give young New Zealanders a fantastic future in the digital economy. Being prepared to step up to leadership is a natural progression from my long and rich apprenticeship. My experience has given me an understanding of why we must change. What the Internet Party tells me is how. This is a party which doesn't just talk about a new way of doing politics, but one which is already showing just how groundbreaking the new politics can be. I welcome the aspiring Internet Party candidates today. You are already leaders. I will enthusiastically and with care pass on my knowledge to you. That is how it should be done, one generation to another. For your part, you will teach me more about the potential of the internet age in all its complexity. I also acknowledge Hone Harawira and our partners in the mana movement. We symbolise two strands of the future. Those who have been actively excluded by politics and policies throughout history, and those at the cutting edge of the internet revolution. These strands will be woven together by the generation of New Zealanders who will take charge in the years to come. We are going to weave an awesome future. And we make no apologies for acting strategically in the interests of this generation. National's capture of the strategic MMP lead has seen our power companies privatised, the intelligence agencies strengthened in their ability to spy on any of us, and our employment laws traded to Hollywood. The capture of MMP strategy by National allowed John Key's deal to double the size of the Auckland casino with total disregard for accepted government practice and for the harm that will result. It is time for the people to take MMP back for ourselves. In the 2011 election, half of young voters chose not to engage with democracy. It's our job to give them a reason to care and a way to connect. With the Mana movement and the youth leaders of the emerging Get Out the Vote campaign, we are going to use our internet and our organising power for good. Coming in fresh, I have discovered what the media so far hasn't, that the Internet Party is an incredibly exciting engine room of talented people who are bringing their skills and technological savvy to this challenge, and I thank you. And a message to our sponsor. I want to acknowledge your generosity. The circumstances that have transpired to take this cause from the possible to the doable. Those circumstances have embarrassed right-thinking New Zealanders, but every cloud has a silver lining. You and the people you have empowered are true believers in cutting-edge political reform, who are sharing their many visions of a digital future for young New Zealanders through our party. Much of my political story has been about dragging public policy into the modern world. We tolerated decades of political negligence in the face of the massive social change brought about by the explosion of women into the paid workforce. But it took us until 2001 to recognise women's right to paid parental leave. I see similar negligence in the failure of the establishment to recognise the public policy challenge and the opportunities presented by this revolutionary age of the internet. In practical terms, that means such things as resourcing and supporting teachers to liberate their students into the digital world without the straitjacket of one-size-fits-all national standards imposed by this government. The internet age demands that all of us, especially the young, have continual access to education. For me personally, there is unfinished business with tertiary education. To lead the only party that makes a core commitment to restoring free tertiary education gives me a chance to honour a promise I made to the future when the first student fees were imposed. That breach of the social contract coincided with the birth of my first son, Sam. My promise was to fight for free tertiary education, and I plan to keep it. This country's self-respect has been built on achievements that have echoed around the world. Our foremothers were the first to win the vote. We invented the welfare state, and we said we didn't want to be defended by nuclear weapons. Our protest against apartheid provided a ray of sunshine for the imprisoned Nelson Mandela. And I remember which side I was on in 1981. Back then, the mechanics for change were street marches and placards. The values behind those movements haven't changed, but the fight has moved beyond the streets. The new arena is the rapidly changing internet, and it is under threat. Just as the right to protest on our oceans has been compromised by this government, the internet too is under attack. Just as the government has denied us the right to know what it is trading away in TPPA negotiations, the internet too is under attack. And that means that our privacy rights and our human rights are under attack. The internet represents a new opportunity for New Zealand to become a global leader in generating innovation, jobs, and prosperity. And our young people get that. What they have lacked so far is a voice in Parliament. All our policies will be informed by the kind of creativity and expertise that underpins the inspirational startups flourishing all around New Zealand. What's more, our Parliament will be the world's first in which the global movement for the internet will take our seats. Friends, we are going to change the government. And this is going to be awesome.